What was that? Or not?
Is he in your house? What?
No, it's... Don't worry about it. They were without it. Future generations are gonna struggle, especially Alpha. Orb right? What? The... What? Won't disagree with ya. Oh my god! Alright, somebody write that down. That's fucking hilarious. This is why we played one. Oh my god. Wily challenge, thank you. Thank you so much for this gift. Bro, that's some good bullet hell nonsense. I'm just... Yeah, we're just getting through the stage one way or the other. Belt mechanic? Yeah, I could see it. There's like twin snakes on the PSP and stuff as well. Can we get you over here, bro? What? Hello, I love whatever he did. Fucking magical. Well done, Burner, man. New strat, yeah, that's a speedrun strat, right? Dude, what the hell? What was that whiff? Made no sense.
Is that all you got?
I don't think this is gonna skip. Oh, it did! I don't need no visual cue. He'd have to be exactly on it, maybe. How wide is his hitbox? Is it a pure Tyler, or is it like shorter than that? He just jumped! Huh? You put ground in there, Lorenzo? What was that? Or not? Won't disagree with ya. Oh my god! Alright, somebody write that down. That's fucking hilarious. This is why we played one. Oh my god. Wily challenge, thank you. Thank you so much for this gift. Bro, that's some good bullet hell nonsense. I'm just... Yeah, we're just getting through the stage one way or the other. Oh, I need bomb to get this, actually.
Fuck yeah. Waste more time, Sky.
Not like it's gonna make much of a difference, but you know.
I absolutely won't. Again, under no delusion that we stand a chance.
Yeah,
oh my god, I just softied myself.
what did you say like 5 minutes ago?
I
Sky?
know! I don't know why I'm in here.
Where? Where is your softlock?
Magyscar.
In the same location as me.
Wait, you don't have bombs, don't you? Do you?
No, I just went in here.
Oh.
Me talking all
You
this
just
shit.
told everyone to not go in Magyscar with no bombs, and then my man goes into Magyscar with no bombs and softlocks himself.
I wasn't thinking. Alright. Nice double jumps. 3 in a row. 4. 5. 5. If they were without it, future generations are gonna struggle, especially Alpha. Kinda using it to de-rust. What? What is
the
that
hell is
trick?
this?
What did I just do? Hello? Is that illegal? Greg, did you know about this? Did you see it? I don't know. Ever? Guys? Is that normal?
Is he in your house? What?
No, it's... Don't worry about it. If they were without it, future generations are gonna struggle, especially Alpha.
Orb right? What?
What?
Talking about what to do when someone from a call center calls you, and Zeus is like, I'm going to do a...
Stealth mechanic? Yeah, I could see it. There's like twin snakes on the PSP and stuff as well. Can we get you over here, bro? What? Hello, I love whatever he did. Fucking magical. Well done, Burner Man. New strat, yeah, that's a speedrun strat, right? He'd have to be exactly on it, maybe. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, we're going to get right into this, as we only have so much time. Everything looking okay? I hope so. I think I need to fix one thing there. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. I'm basically stuck to this challenge, it looks like, whenever I go live. Honestly, I haven't been doing a lot of gaming off stream lately. More caught up in, like, I don't know, some coding stuff and random other things. It has made me think about one thing in particular. Welcome, Slade. Welcome, Nico. And that one thing in particular is just like, how hard is it to decompile a PS1 game and like get its data? You know why? Because this fucking video games exists, and I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know how hard that is. But that's a project that's going to take a long while to get into. All right, click clack, hard as balls. I can imagine. I can imagine. I'm just wondering if like there is good tools to do it with that like kind of make it easier, and then I can make my own tool that aggregates that data, turns it into like interactable objects. Kind of like, I don't know, a Dreamwalker tool exists and has all of this integrated stuff, and I'm like, I still don't understand why that tool hasn't been updated to have like extra stuff. It has all the tile work stuff and everything. So at least there's that exists that I can actually look at. RC games. What's RC? Remote control? It's the ghost. You sound just like Lozo. Calls everybody a freaking goat. I don't know why he doesn't choose another animal. Crazy. Release candidate. Okay. So it's super difficult, but not impossible. Like, we already have the Dreamwalker tool. We already have all that. I just gotta think it'll be worth investigating. I'm gonna messing around with things in my free time. And the controller is not set up. Great. Good gosh. But we here for some more Lunders. Say it again. Welcome, and feel free to lurk away, Matt. Fake fan Kappa. Hope you have a good one. A PS4 save file? Okay. I don't know how hard that is, but I'm kind of curious. It's over here. Put that over there. Alright, we need to get right into this. Come on, come on. Does it say hi? How dare you? Unreal. This guy, he's offended me with his, niceness. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boop. Where's the timer gone? Don't you hide on you piece of shit. Oh, there it is. It's on the other screen. Half for the console. Okay. For the communication to be... for it to work like that. Is the game audio low on your guys' side? Because it's low on my side. I just want to check on that. Headphones? Nothing up. Volume's good. Okay, that's on my side. Oh, the wire was slightly disconnected. Thank you. Ba, 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 ba. I was like hearing half of the audio as well, which is really weird. Where you hear like certain instruments but not the others. A3 without progression items. A3. Oh, double jump. Or you can Marmon boots it. Right? It's funny to hear you talk in code now, like with the A3 and stuff. I know what you're talking about, it's just funny, it took me a sec. At nothing, I checked the log for locations, so you basically couldn't get... You need merman boots, or you need bomb, or you need double jumps. Oh, actually, I don't think you could fully get to A3 without, like... you need bomb and fire wand. You can get into a part of A3, but it also requires fire wand. You can still get a part of it, I guess. Not it. I'm not paying much attention to my tracker right now. Damn it. I think I have too much over to the side of my second monitor. Like, reorganize the windows on that. Overworld? I won't be able to tell, like, a quick glance. I'm turning my head too much. If I move my second monitor, it might actually help. One moment. Oh, I have flail, so 2 seconds. It's good to unlock this, but I'm gonna go back. I got flail early. Oh, cool, yeah. That's awesome. I never thought that anybody else would get involved at this point. I mean, I talked about Rando racing in the past, but never thought anybody would be that interested in doing it after a while. The second monitor is like a lightweight 10-inch monitor, but it's like hard to read sometimes, so I'm moving it around so I can get a better look at it. A slightly higher shelf, let's put it that way. Don't fall now. If it falls off, I'd be upset. I just need to run it up to get comfy, that's good. Damn, monitor, please. You're driving me nuts. Okay. Oh, now it's slanted. Somehow. Okay, perfect. Kinda. I have to go. See you later, Matt. Have a good one. Yeah, if you can get comfy with it, it's nice. Honestly, I don't have to put much thought into something sometimes, but okay, the tracker actually does make me think quite a bit, but a lot of it is second nature now at this point, right? I used to do the regular randos, so like know where all the chests are as well. Well, I say regular without tracker. And that's not, like, ideal either, let's be real. Do you know where all the chests are, Slade? But yeah, I gotta check out your log and stuff, maybe. How's Desert? Desert's empty, okay, so I'm not going over there. What I usually do is activate the teleporter down here, go up toward Magyscar area, grab that telly, and go back around after grabbing a few chests on the way up, if there's any checks there. But I'd flailed, so I decided to get some more. Oh, the jump on the left side of it from the water, wood box. Wood box. Oh, I know what you mean. No, I don't think you need it. But it's incredibly precise without. You do? Sweet. What was my safety strat for this? Oh, check this out. Water effects play here. I was wondering if I can get it to multiply like in Magyscar. He ain't though? Ouch. Imagine saying the last day, all that hype, man. Now I'm like not an epic player. Oh, there's a Wonder Essence here. Nice. Well, we already have a Wonder Essence, so what am I worried about Magyscar for the first attack in turns? Read proper? What do you mean read proper? Alright. Oh, is Taha talking about you, Slade? And you're like, I don't know. Welcome, Taha. Okay. Alundra epic player. He ain't though. Skyrim. Perfect sick. I think I'm missing a message on my message app. No, legit. I should show you a screenshot. All I have after that is he ate though Skyrim proper. I read it backwards? I'm reading through it. I don't see any dope player thing. Alright, speedrun strat or... Well, we know there's another Wonder Essence outside, so speedrun strat. This could go bad though. Oh, I feel nervous when I do it on 1 HP. God damn it. Why'd I pause buffer? I should've just did it. Should've just done the thing. Can you not? Oh, we have bow and everything. Guess we're good. Guess it's hard not to be nervous on 1 HP there. Wind scroll. Good scroll. Yeah, that's correct. And if you do damage glitch with that bow, it will actually do weaker damage in the weapon. Slightly weaker damage in the weapon you swap from. Or swap to. Like one. You must study? I mean, you know, feel free to have me on in the background. I'm just memeing. Have a good study. Or what? Good luck with it, like. You thought it was stronger when you swapped? Huh? Do 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 do. Message definitely got missing earlier, but hopefully it doesn't do it again. Yeah, it doesn't shoot an arrow change weapons. The arrow now hits as hard as the equipped weapon. I think it applies for sword only. Another one of those situations. And it does 1 less damage than the sword. Damage value? I think it's 1 less. I have to double check. Alright. Maybe I need to double check it. No, wait. Flail goes... Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Let me check something. We have bow. He's not active yet. Yeah, that just... I think bow is a bit janky this way. Now that should have done 2 damage at the very least. But it did 1. On the flail transfer. I think upgraded bow doesn't have this nerf. I thought you had enough, Taha. You're studying. I've not played Doom 1, no. So much for studying. Alundra's on. I don't want this Wonder Essence now. Whoops, too early. I cannot believe it. I need to investigate some bow transfers. I've investigated all, like, if you charge wand and swap to sword, you're doing 4 extra damage on many cases. Or a couple of cases. Desert has nothing, don't go check in there. We just got Merman Boots, right? Oh no, yeah, there's nothing in desert. Why am I checking this? Ooh. Lifts is 3? I do plan to play Doom at some point. I have a friend who's made a lot of maps in it. I'm like curious. And there's also like the 8-bit deathmatch mod for Mega Man. Cool mod. I don't want to play mods in it more than anything. It's like a Castlevania mod too. Try Alundra 4. Do you want to make Alundra 4 a reality? I mean, I'm down. Probably skipping a number or two, but you know. Make him an arena? Ooh, nice. Ah, you won't make it? What do you mean I won't make it? Just streamer? Probably not. I don't know what that even means. Ah. I'll still go for that anyway. That's everything. We have... No, that was just regular armor. Lurvy shop. We can do money grinding with the bow and everything. I need to make speedrunning tools, damn. I'm currently made a lot of save states for the US version of this game. I plan to finish it up soon and send it on in the Discord. That was mainly for Chris, to be honest. Use tasks? No thanks. Damn it, Slade. Yeah, I think I want the teleport. If you pass by a teleporter and you're doing a randomizer, most of the time it's worth it. Save? Who saves? That's what I'm here for. Oh yeah, there's nothing on this map anymore, okay. I'm gonna have to remember area codes whenever we talk about this now, Slade. It is very funny. There's nothing on this area, what am I doing? Damn it. For fuck's sake. Oh, right, whatever. I thought it was on sword. Can you stop menuing, please? Put down the controller, the L2 gets in. Ah, what the hell? Yeah, we're just there. And I got hit twice. That's not tilting. That is not tilting at all. Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, losses are not going to be uncommon on 1 HP run. Be honest here. I don't know what anybody expects. Exactly. But that was frustrating, because... Yeah. Managed to get me instead of being knocked. I know. Quite aware. OBS drives me crazy with this. I have to refresh it every time I Make an adjustment. Alright. Now I don't might not have enough time anymore. Do a long one today. Bummer. Like, TAS is cool, but it's not my thing. Like, I'm not gonna spend all day using a TAS. I'd only use it if I wanted to learn a new strategy for a room or something. But I do not have an interest in putting all that time into just... You know? I don't. Something useful is an ancient shrine, so usually that's a progression item of some kind. Wonder Essence is in shop along with Magic Seed. Already feel like this is a longer seed. Look at Merc Tree being in Logic. Oops! That is handy though. Ah. Working designs were the translators, right? Ordering staff. Nice emote. Wait, are you sub? How did you have this emote? They were a publisher, yeah, and they translated a lot of things. Apparently they saw Alundra and they just like, this had to be like translated and everything. That's kind of how they went about things apparently. It didn't publish Alundra 2 though? They just went like, you took too many liberties. Bold Air was never meant to be such a serpent. What? Bean Cave has Bean? Hello? There's irony there. We could legit do Ancient Shrine now if we wanted. I know there's something there, but I don't think it's worth. To. 2013 nickname. What does that mean? Okay. Yeah. I would love there to be a tool to like modify this game, of course. I know Dreamwalker exists, and we could mess around with the fights in this game, with the bosses and stuff like that, and make them harder by make the arenas harder, but I don't know. About as far as it gets, like, new platforming. Developing actual new areas with new enemies and stuff. Wait, what am I doing over here? I need to go down here first. Oop. Progression arc? Progression arc? Oh yeah, I need to re-evaluate how weapon damages work with bow and stuff. That's something I need to reevaluate. I do think damage transfer works on things that are not withered as well, but for bow, I'm not sure. It's like a weird one. I need to investigate again. Identify ghosts, and then boo were added to robbed houses, and finally crime center would just rob people? What the? True. All of these collective multiplayer games. Oh, that's the name? I need to put that on my frickin' YouTube now and have an intro that's like blaring dubstep. You know how it goes? And then there's like the username in 3D text. It looks like a Windows 98 wall or screensaver. And it goes on for too long. You don't even want to watch the video at a certain point. And it's like, hey guys, here are some of my Call of Duty clips. See ya. And then it's just clips. Now that was back in the day. You could get away with that shit. It looks at PS1. Whoa! Everybody plays it on Twitch. Exactly. The truth is, people are like slowly discovering this game. It's impossible. I'll be honest, I screw it up sometimes. So hopefully that helps. The timing is different on hardware than it is emulator. Or even double jumps too. But I've been doing double jumps on emulator recently a lot, so the timing's knocked back in. But I have to make an adjustment sometimes. And for that, I have to press to the right earlier. Marketing for Alundra? Just imagine if I was full-time doing this. Wouldn't that be crazy? Or mean, at least doing it more often than... I don't know. Be more motivated to improve the stream as well. This is one of those things. Oh, wait, you want to do this. Alright, we should do it the regular way. I say regular way when I mean not regular way. Oh wait, there is only one check here, and what do we have? Yeah, there's only one non-vital check here. Considering what we've gotten so far, there could be something important here, in terms of logic. Finished the game made in 97? Was it Final Fantasy 7? It doesn't make sense, Alfredo. It does not. Apparently Marino's playing it because I played it and they said it looked fun. Is he still playing it? He gave up because it's too hardcore. Nah, he's playing it, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I shouldn't be in this dungeon any longer than I need to be, so... do 2 more chests and we'll be out. Actually, it's 1 more, isn't it? Wow. All these cutscenes for 1 more chest. Oh, nice! We found it! Yeah. I think I've realized this, alright. Ow. Lips has something. Desert actually has 1, and let's see. Not an upper. We'll grab Desert and go to Cliff's. Clifford's house. Big red doge. Ow! I'm glad he's enjoying it. By the way, this is visually confusing, but you're one tile up higher. A couple of areas. It depends. If you're the kind of player that's going to go out of your way to search the map all the time and look for extra vessels, it's going to take you longer. Burrito. Like, look for extra stuff. He was so close to finding a hidden chest like 3 times. He never found it. Found funny. We leave the other way? Or is this faster? It might be just... I don't know what's faster. I'd say this might be still faster. Oh, these are infinite high, apparently. I have watched him play a bit. The start, he just kept grinding for money, and that's like literally all I did the whole stream. Just found that very funny. But I haven't watched the other ones. Like, I like watching people play this for the first time, but I'm also on the side of, like... I've seen Lorenzo play it for the first time. Not too long, like... Actually a bit ago now, but... Like, I'll catch it here and there is what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna tune in for every episode. But if I'm bored someday, I'll boot up the VOD. Very good at puzzles. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. Do I want to see you play this game for the first time? It'd be cool if you play it for the first time, but I don't know if I'm going to tune in to every episode, as I said. Also, I don't have Twitch open sometimes, so I don't know if people are live. Well, I can send the community your way, like, the people on. But I don't know how many people will show up. That is, you know, never tell. Alright. Slade. You're alive? I choose that word instead. I think what throws me off about Tarrant's Manor is timing on hardware is faster, right? By a few frames. And doing the Merc setup is much easier because of that, it feels like. You're reacting to things. I need to press things sooner. I just need a different visual cue. Lurvy is stacked? Fuck. This is gonna cost me. What do you got in here, bro? Alright, poop crest. So 800, 900, 1100. Yeah, it's 1100 for that crest. I don't get Tread. I got fish on a stick to play it, but I said to him, I'll be there for support when I can on, like, comms. Just tell me when. And, sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. But, like, a lot of the time I try to be there. But if everybody starts playing Alundra, okay? And they all expect me to tune in. Fish is playing it, I gotta tune in. Or Rito's playing it, I gotta tune in. What if they stream at the same time? I gotta have both streams open? There's a point where it might get silly. And I think that's hilarious, because my friend Enki is going to be streaming Alundra soon. yeah, tune in when I can, and when it's good to. But I do encourage you guys to play it. Like, have fun with it. If you do decide to play it. It was an easy game to get into, I feel like. As long as you get past the intro, which takes a while. Yeah, Slade's doing runs too. You watching Slade do runs? Alfredo hasn't even played this game. He's like, I like tuning in. You get lost in these games a lot? It happens. There is a fortune teller in the village that kind of tells you where to go next if you get stuck. So, you can't get, like, stuck. Supporting the homies, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for some reason, Slade's controller was bullying, or his emulator, let's say, bullying him for no good reason. Come on now. For saddy reasons? Fair. I suppose this game is harder than it looks on the surface, in terms of, like, not getting hit and stuff. Bloody hell! Why was that one so loud? Ba-bam. I don't know if it's like... The game is hard, but the rando kind of puts you in a situation... Okay, there's a few ways to make this game harder and easier. Why you... The alert's there for a reason to... Jeez, Louise. I'm gonna get offended for you redeeming it. Ah! Alright, let me get into what can make this game hard. If you're stuck on base armor and don't have a lot of life, that makes the game a lot harder. Now, in a casual run, you can upgrade your armor and kind of get through a lot of it with upgraded armor. You can stock up on items, because if you don't stock up on items, you're likely to die at some point. But yeah, the game's not too hard. What the heck? Why didn't I get hit? It's not too hard if you know what you're doing that way. But in speedruns, it is faster to go low life, and getting armor upgrades in speedrun would soft lock it potentially, or cause you to lose a lot of time if you're going to Lurvy's armor, which isn't the best armor either. In short, speedruns are very risky. And randomizers can be risky too if you're just not getting a lot of life or decent armor. But I will say one thing Rando does is it has random life placed in random chests, so you can randomly get full healed. So I almost encourage Rando players to have less HP in their pool. Because I find that more exciting, but maybe I'm crazy. I think if you're speedrunning randomizers, it's still tough. Because if you're using the tracker, you'll want to go late game early, which is risky. Or you could go looking for more upgrades and checks to make you more ready, which slows down the ultimate clear time. The tracker can get you there early, but you can go there early and risk dying. I think that's way more exciting than opening every chest and eventually going, well, obviously I'm going to beat the end game. But at the same point, it's like, you don't usually fight every boss. You have the tracker running and stuff. But yeah. You never know what you're going to do, though. That's the fun part. Few seconds there. I learned how Reptile Lair Softlock Central right off the bat. Yeah, if you just jump in there, you're softied. The curse is lifted! Pog! I'm getting all these armor upgrades, chat. I'm gonna be super strong. Just you wait. Should I be charging? I don't think I should be charging. I feel like I put me more at risk. I could just hit the Murugan, I would have been done, but... If you have Bomb... All mine is 5. Yeah, let's go Cold. What was weird about the reptiles being where they were? Alright, you see this area of the map down here? Where the trees go onto become the foreground? When objects become the foreground, enemies cannot usually travel into foreground. So I was confused when I saw those reptiles earlier. Why are they so low? They ate? Why? So to avoid bees in that section, I just go really low. Just Sage Guy. I just said it, didn't I? Bees. Not the bees. What am I doing? Can't believe I'm messing this up. That's an easy trick. Oh, I hate. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I'm getting cancelled, guys. I'm not optimistic about the future. I gotta be honest. This whole AI revolution. Okay, I can be optimistic that it's gonna improve a lot of our life, but I'm gonna miss a lot of what we have right now if things go the way they are. I say this out of nowhere, I know. Sorry to bring up AI, but they've released a new video creation tool, Sora 2 or whatever. And that thing is like, oh, you can join our social media platform where you can put your friends' faces into the video. And you can put your own faces into the video. And basically, you know, deep fake your friends into doing crimes. Not that that necessarily is the first use, but you know what I mean. Like, why did we need video and audio generation from AI? Back in my day? Sure? But I think at the pace things are moving, everybody's feeling the back in my day. It's like not even a question, it's like, holy. So, I think our current way of life, it seems to be on a time limit. That kind of bums me out. I've been taking this a long while now. Even a couple of years, potentially. But it's very more obvious now. Ah. 2 crests! And 3 other checks. Oh my god. There's like a lot of things that can get better, but it's on all fronts. Like, quality of life for people has just gotten abysmal. Alright. I'm being miserable now. I'm being miserable. Hey, I say quality of life's gone miserable. I mean the current economic crisis. That way. If that don't change, I'm kind of worried. Political unrest is at its strongest when economic crisis is in play. And I think we can already see that. I know it will. We have a lot more years of this shit, man. Okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. That'll be a reoccurring problem? I don't know. Everything's just gotten more and more expensive with time, right? Yankee ass roof. Oh my god. When things get more expensive, it's funny that you drop into this area and then you're like, you know what I mean? Well, you initially go and you drop in, like, I don't know. Maybe they intended that to be a different kind of entrance, but originally. Maybe someday. I'm just not taking any requests, I'm just doing what I want at the moment. I feel like the US is one story. I agree that, like, that will make things better as well when they eventually get to that point. But there's, like... inflation goes up so much, like, oh, things have 400% increase. Okay. 30% increase for 400% cost of living increase. That's a... quite the disparity. Which... I remember listening to somebody that's like whose entire career was based on economic prediction and, you know, stock markets and all this stuff, and used it on a podcast. I listen to it straight different podcasts sometimes, and he was like, "I'm not optimistic about where this goes." I'm like, "Damn, even this guy." Now I could do more research, but I can be honest. Take what I say with a grain of salt. That's the best way to go about it. Know what the future is going to be like. This is what I think can happen. Is the things we like, the media we like that is created by other humans, becomes AI generated in the future. And it's going to be so good that we might just accept it. And I'm like, that kind of stings. I'm like, I'm gonna be... like, why did they put all this time into Mega Man when Mega Man AI exists? And I'm like, oh, it's a depressing thought. How to be 40 than 16? I can see that. I actually appreciate being a bit older and wiser. I feel like if I grew up in this current generation, I'd be screwed. My brain would be mushed. I'm already a bit mushed. Like, don't want to get more mushed. Microsoft Copilot lost to chess, the Atari 26. Ha! Okay. General purpose isn't, like, good at everything, I guess. That's funny. I mean, you do make AIs for specific purposes, and then it's super good at them, like Stockfish and stuff. Which is crazy AI that play chess better than the pros. Key. Let's grab another key then. I don't know if we'll need it. Reptile layer logic? It's 4 checks. Not logic, but that's quite a nice amount of checks. Don't die to death. Yeah, everything's going on at the same time. Every single use case is going on. I mean, there is fake Instagram models on Instagram, obviously. AI ones that people are thinking are legit, and even the fake ones are garnering fans. To be honest, that grift of, like, getting people... I don't know, if people fall for that, I'm like, that's on you. Just that one. Sorry. God damn it. They want to believe, yeah, but they're also like, Supermodel's gonna be with me. They're deluded as well. How did we get here? They just want to believe, I know. I get it, but... Somebody needs to talk to these people and make them think rationally, and I don't know if they'll get there. I've been looking into the nutrition a lot. On the side. I feel like a freaking nutritionist with all the random things I know lately. Crazy. I guess why I say that is, apparently, all of the stuff in our foods that we get in the grocery store, like 73% of it, isn't ideally healthy for you, and in the long run is going to make bad things happen. That might be the US market, but there's like sugar in everything almost to make you more wanting all that food, including in some meat products, and I'm like, that's crazy. Flail can be found in Fairy Pond? I do not want to go to Fairy Pond for Flail. Thank you. The whole dungeon. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The world is definitely flattened, guys. Pancake world theory. If they called it that, I think it would get more traction. So it's kind of nice sounding. Nice emote, Taha. Check this shit out. Woo! Now, we could have done that another way. Guy, you cheated, you changed your magic. It's all part of the thing. It's more fun this way. You wanted to test something? Go. Do you have an emote ready? There's no way. No, that did not work. There's no way that's your Twitch handle for emotes. That ALF is all you have in terms of letters? There's no way. It has to be YTOV, right? Or something. Oh, it's Ranger's emote? It's probably a better TV emote. In that case. Oops, drop down. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay. I mean, I can add it. It's an emote. Workwoods is stacked, bro. So is Erg Tree also has a crest. Dang. I don't want to Wonder Essence before I continue, but I'd have to save up for it. I just don't die. But yeah, I think what would be actually super nice for the future is if there was more control on the food that was on store shelves. Less unhealthy ingredients, processing, and sugar. Because if you could just go into a store and not have to worry about 90% of the food doing something to your body that you don't want, that'd be fantastic. The more I look into it, the more I realize that is kind of a reality in a scary way. There's 3 chests up here, but it's risk of dying, I feel like. Achievement to have your face out as modes? That's a good way of looking at it. I think I'll come back. I wonder. I'd like to avoid using them, but... Ah, man. Speaking of dietary things, I looked a lot more into this stuff when I realized I was having a lot of stomach issues. That's kind of part of the motivation originally. But, I'm trying out a new one again. I did veggie for 6 years. I went back to eating whatever, and now I'm down to eating certain foods. See if that helps with the problem. Doctor's like, it's just IBS, right? I'm like, do you even know? You're just guessing. I'm still waiting on an appointment to get a proper... But I don't know when that's going to happen. It is, because you're like, one source will tell you, it's healthy, the other source is like, never eat that! And the truth is, they both have a small point. But yes, anything that has sugar in it makes you more addicted and makes you like... It also suppresses hunger. You just keep wanting to eat more and more. The dopamine response, and it's a bit of a drug that we just let happen. And guess which market has more sugar in their food than any other market? The US. Also the most fast food around the corner places as well. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the most restrictive food around the world is probably like Japan, where they have more laws and stuff. I hate to say it, they might have just got that right. You know what I mean? Although they do have a bit of a carb-heavy diet to some degree. It's just less loaded with sugar and certain ultra-processing. Yeah, not that it's perfect, but I think it's much better. I read a book about my adventures into various diagnosis, treatments, or faults outdated in the last 10 years or so in my life. Yeah, I don't trust GPs to know what they're talking about all the time. I've gone past it. I mean, they could be on the money when it's something obvious, but when it's something unclear, they just guess. And then they, like... I'm sorry? Kind of pisses me off that they talk with such confidence sometimes. Like, yeah, it's definitely this. I'm like... have you heard what I said? Yeah, but I know best. It's definitely this. I'm like, drive me nuts. I had 2 years of an ongoing ear infection that they just assumed was earwax. I had to have surgery on that ear, and I had to push to get that surgery against what the GP was telling me. That's just one example. This is me off on. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that want to just go on what the doctors say. They say it with enough confidence, it's like, oh, they must be right. And I'm usually like, yeah, sure. But man, there's times when it's like ambiguous. They talk with such confidence, and then like, if you try to convince them like it might be more serious, they just kind of go like, "But will you try my thing first? If it's more serious, we'll come to that." And you go in the next time, and you're like, "Well, the thing you said may have helped a little bit, but it's still there." It's like, maybe you should try another thing that's not like adjacent to actually investigating it. Try this thing. Like, I've been told to alter my diet so many times, I just want to like throw the doctor out the window. I want to know if there's something like more serious going on, and once I have that information, I'll be happy. And if there isn't more serious going on, I'll just accept that. But the thought that something more serious can going on drives me nuts, because I'm like, I don't know. But it feels very like, who wakes up in the middle of the night with stomach pain? Who wakes up starting a day with stomach pain? Who has IBS or something? IBS is usually when you're eating food, you get discomfort. Or you have like cases of diarrhea and constipation. I'm like, not so much those things. It's just so weird that they diagnosed that then. With such confidence. No doctor cares to find out? Damn, I'm sorry, man. Anyway, I have frustrations. And I think they're genuine at this point. You've done so many visits with different GPs to only like have this experience. There was one GP that I really wanted as my doctor, so much so I changed to that doctor. And I only had him for like a month. But he would just go, yeah, I hear you. Let's just sort this out. And he would just help that way. And I'm like, that's so straightforward. I love it. But he left. And I had to change back to the other doctor who's like, I don't think you know exactly what's going on, so let's try this thing. Anyway, long story short, even when I was in the UK, I talked to a private doctor about like the stomach issue. He was like, oh, it must be IBS as well. Like, literally, I was in so much pain at that time. It was, I don't know, it was hard to keep it together. Anyway, yeah. Let's not think about it too much, but yes, I'm tired of it. My most ideal diet at the moment is probably, like, avoid anything with carbs in it. I'm literally gone ketogenic. I know there's a lot of health benefits from the science of it, but it's already a recent commitment I've made. Yeah. And if it works. I also take. Okay, I'm getting really into the details here, aren't I? Yeah, I also take some melatonin to help sleep, and it also calms like some of the pains and stuff I've had recently, or in the last few years now, actually. Yeah, it's at least helping. Anyway. My plan is, when I get enough money together randomly, I'm probably just gonna pay for private to just investigate all of this. Crohn's is like liver, and usually that like has jaundice with yellowing of the skin. I don't really have yellowing of the skin. But ulcerative colitis makes kind of sense. Like, you just have a lot of ulcers, and it's probably a lifelong condition. IBD is also another one. That requires more blood in the poo. I don't want to get into detail with that. On a rare occasion, maybe? This is getting very detailed. But yes. A lot of people have, like, conditions like this sometimes, and they don't want to talk about it, I guess. But I don't know. Not that I want to be total open book too much to the point where it's weird, but... You know, I've read a lot. Trust me. It could actually be partially stress or something, but like, as a person, I don't like to get stressed out about things too much. I'm pretty chill. But I think in my current place in life, like, I think could be happier. I think there's a multi-factor thing. Yeah. I don't usually accept things at face value more than most people as well. It's like... I don't know, it's sometimes I find navigating political conversations, or I don't even like to talk too politically with friends and stuff, because I realized lately it's like they have a news feed of all of the things that they already believe reinforced, and the other side of politics has no point to exist. Like, they don't have anything that they think. Let's put it in simple terms. You have one side of politics believing the other side has no good points at all. And the other side is, like, capable of doing the same thing to the other side. Like, when you realize if you step back, it's like, actually there's some points here and some points here. But you guys are so freaking divided. Crazy. I cannot stand anybody that's like, everybody on the right is a Nazi. Everybody that's... Can't stand it. Guys are freaking mental sometimes. Political assassination is the way forward, you fucking moron. Alright, sorry. I like to look at things from, like, an independent perspective and get the facts and truths, and so many people just don't care to do that and just want to believe whatever. Like, the thing is, they have so much information coming at them that already pushes what they think that, actually, a lot of that information is a point to be made. But if you're never looking at the other side of information, you'll never get why the other side even exists. It is, and it drives me nuts. But I think, having certain political leaders in power for so long has driven, like, the left side to get more crazy. But at the same point, they started to go down a downward slope after a while. Like, everything's offensive. Oh, hurts. That's bad. Yeah, social media is fueling the fire. Social media promotes narcissism more than anything. Well, narcissism and echo chambers and all this stuff. Sometimes people, rather than becoming a good person, want to stand up for a cause because it makes them look good. And I think that gets overlooked way too often. It's like, oh, I'm standing up for the cause. And I'm like, you want to look good, or are you actually doing it because you feel like that's the right... I don't know. Hard to know people's intentions sometimes, but yeah. And I think it's a complicated landscape, but at the same point, if you're not willing to understand things from a broader perspective, you're not getting the whole picture. Migration is more complicated than people make it out to be. People enter a country illegally because they're escaping crimes from their own country, or they are literally, when they get situated, they'll steal someone else's ID, social ID and stuff. Or they could, you know, have a criminal element to it. That happens. It really does. But then again, some people enter a country illegally because they need to get out of their home country, and they're legit nice people that could integrate just fine. Whenever people talk about this as a black and white thing, I can't. I just let people talk at this point. Because if somebody's so far gone and I can't get through to them and talking to them, I'm probably going to lose a friend in the process of trying to get through to them. So instead, I'm just like, you know what, man? You have your belief. I'm not going to question it. I can understand that completely, Alfredo. Because the more I look into this stuff, the less I want to... Look, the more I talk about people with certain friends in real life, I'm like, nah, man, they don't want to hear this side of things. They really don't. This is a personal thing that I should do for me. That, like, I just want a broader perspective of information. But I shouldn't bring it up with people too much. I'm realizing that's a mistake. Less people think on a broader perspective than I realize. Okay, this is bad. A bomb. Get away from me, fire. Anyway, head over. Where I lean is not important, where I don't follow any ideology or anything. I like to look at things and go, eh. On this side, on this one, I'm kind of like, I can see this point, and this point, this. Maybe this is... Maybe this point makes a lot of sense. Wait, why did I do this? I guess old habits die hard. I just did it, man. I just did it. There's nothing in here. Oh. Also could be good. Setting themselves on fire? Yeah. I genuinely have made a conscious decision to not watch certain... Let's say, there was the assassination video or whatever. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. People have been, like, watching that back and back. Ugh. Oh my god! What? What? Really? Really? Fuck. All our haste. We had to revive. Okay, it's fine. We don't like using them though. It's kind of... Alright, whatever. We're alive. got hit. Close one would have been not like getting it, I think. Alright, yeah, they're tall in terms of hitbox. It does, man. Some people are so radical, it's like, and his family needs to die too. I'm like, his family? Are you fucking real? Alright. But I say this, like, the more I've looked into the other side of politics that in the past I wouldn't have been that as interested in. I'm like, oh right, the right side wants to talk about economics and stuff a lot more than the left side. I kind of see the point in talking about that stuff, or like safety and stuff. I can understand some of their concerns now. Sure, they can be religious and stuff, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily homophobic either. So I'm actually like, huh, they're not that evil compared to what they've been made out to be. Cool. And then the right side also demonizes the left a bit. It'll always happen back and forth. Even in Alundra, you're right, man. Let's just stop talking about it. But I think, I don't know, given the chance to talk right now and like air out things, it's nice too. I'm genuinely willing to listen to anybody speak their thing. I think something that gets underestimated is people can convince you of almost anything if you give them the right. You know what I mean? People can almost excuse anything. I remember listening to this apparently corrupt cop talk about his history and being corrupt, and he's finally out of jail. It's like, well, you see, they weren't really... We didn't have enough funding to make all the arrests we could, so taking bribes made more sense. Like... Right. So, corruption was okay in this case. Not that I'm trying to make any greater narrative with that story, I'm just saying, like, it's an interesting thought. I mean, if you end a speech with, like, in America, you're like, yo! Okay, you choose the name of whatever state, like, hello, New York! And you say whatever, and you just make it sound, like, all riled up. It's like, and we're gonna do this, and we need to make, yeah, you see that other thing? We can make that better, too! And you can say whatever, almost, and you're like, and you just go, at the end, right? And then there's so much pride driven into Americans about their country, which is fair enough because that's kind of how they grew up. Yeah, it's very effective, apparently. Like a tech intuitive to improve your credibility. Yeah. I've seen people shut down debates whenever they're like feeling like their points are becoming invalid. It's like, no, it's like I don't want to actually break down my opinions and tell you my sources. Just believe me, bro. What? Oh. If you're going to have a discussion, just be honest, like, yeah, I guess anecdotally I think this, or I believe this cause. Sure, it'll weaken your argument, but walking away does not strengthen your argument either. It just doesn't get your point across. Just... Win in the court of public opinion. Make your case. Orla is in logic, so I have to get the ice one. Damn. Not crazy. Wait, why did I do this? It could be shorter, I guess. No, 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 no. Yo, Foddy, welcome. Why can't we go back to the trends of the 2000s? Where everybody's like... believes that everything was just defined around music. Well, not beliefs, but you know what I mean, like... identity was more defined around what style you liked. Simpler times. I don't have flails, so I can't really do coastal. Or we could hope to find the right thing in coastal, or like without it. Flails in Fairy Pond? I don't want to get a flail in Fairy Pond. There's probably another one somewhere. There's 2 upgrades for that. But I might not have enough time to finish this. See, whoops. Does it matter? Oh, I cannot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I said I cannot. Why did I not? Jump. I was memeing, dude. Not good. Not good at all. Let's just pretend nothing happened. Alright. Cheat. The Lex tune? Well. Are you interested in Thunder Race? I was memeing. Not memeing, but you know. I just thought, I'm just surprised. Slade is, played a few seeds recently. And you're also playing them. Cool. Yeah, Alfredo's on a winning streak all of a sudden. At Gamba? Oh, sorry, I just messed up my jump reading that. What the hell? At Gamba. We're back to square one. Yes, balance was restored. So it counts as a win, dang. Audie, what do you have to say to that? kind of doing coastal without flail, so we'll miss out on 2 checks. Let's see how much that matters. Do-do-do. 1,200 points of your own. Damn. Roasted. Okay, that's one of the items. It's tree gem. How useful. I even forgot I had to revive. You're kidding! Why? Why? Why did I hit? Why is it I get double tapped? It happened earlier today. Like, what is this hitbox? That was not out of range enough? How? How was that not out of range? Come out of the water. Could have moved right away, I guess. Yeah, the GG, guys. I guess the best call it here anyway. I'm gonna muck around for a sec first. Love playing the game? Don't worry about being awkward. We all are. But also, like, you don't have to be on comms. Like, you can just play the game if you want as well. Alright. I should actually talk about some rando stuff real quick. I have a bit more time to stream, but it's not a lot. Alright, so usually when you start a seed... Now, you could be using a tracker, I imagine you guys are at this point. You can go out of the village at the bottom route, which totals you 9 chests before Karen, roughly. Wait, if you get that one, and that one, and that one... Yes. Maybe not 9, but like... Oh man, I'm yawning. Trading like Rocky? Oh my god, I had no idea. We're gonna get real good real soon. Alright. So the first thing usually to do is, if there is any village checks, go into the chimney over here. If the village check is in Jess's house, and then don't go into that chimney. Check shop first, and if you've done the chimney check, or didn't need to do it, go straight out. Now, this is what I usually do, because this is what I used to do classically when I used to collect all chests as well. Is activate this teleporter. And that's like... Because at some point you're going to need to go Magyscar anyway. Or like, it depends, like if your Magyscar is high or not, but like, it's likely. But, maybe not. If there is any checks in this area, go into the house. And jump up the house, go up in here. It'll all make sense in a sec. I would recommend looking for good magic, because even killing him without good magic is so long that you are better off. I would make the argument though, is if you have Legend Sword, and at least one armor upgrade, you don't need an armor upgrade, it's helpful. Yeah, but Legend Sword is your exception to the rule. It does enough damage. Alright. So when you're here, collect that, collect 2 chests over here, and teleport back down. That's what I do at the start of every run, almost. I mix it up sometimes. If I get a flail, I'll do more chests in this area, go into the next screen, and drop down. If I get a bomb, then maybe I go early in a route. It starts to diverge. But yeah, do all those checks, go back down, and start doing these checks and do turns, maybe. It's just a way to get 2 teleporters while doing a lot of extra stuff. Anyway, that's how I recommend starting randos, but you could start them multiple different ways. Experiment with it. Yeah. Now, let's talk damage values for Dark Dragon, because we're already on that topic. You're gonna unmod. Unbelievable. Honestly, guys, I think we're pretty close to getting a 1 HP rando run. Pretty much done at this point. Slade, you sent me text. Is he still here? Are you still here, Slade? Alright, Is he abusing power? That's what Lorenzo does. Alright. Let's talk damage values. Late game bosses take different damage values. Now, I incorrectly told you damage values for Magic the last day. Early game bosses take 24 damage to book, Earth and Water book, and Fire 1 to 48 damage to early game bosses. Now, late game bosses is specifically Zorgia, Dark Dragon, and Meltas. These 3 have different damage setups completely. Now, you could argue Holy Sword is decent for Dark Dragon, because charge. All right, let me break it down, because I'm really trying here. I think if I drag this into OBS, it will literally make it a text. Let's do that. Ta-da! Well, this is damage for late game boss stuff, right? Now, if we're discussing this, Zorgia has 60 HP, Dark Dragon 50, Meltas 60, Meltas 250. The HP isn't the biggest deal here. It's how you're dealing damage. If you're fighting Zorgia, you're going to want books. As you can tell, like, you're doing 8 damage per fire and wind book. Earth and water do 4. Water, I don't know. Does water hit Zorgia? But earth is kind of like, it can whiff or hit a few times. It's very irregular. Fire and wind can double hit. Or fire and wind can double hit Zorgia, so you want those. For Dark Dragon, it's the same story. But with Dark Dragon, he has more of a pattern. You don't need to fully rely on magic for Dark Dragon. So in that case, Legend Sword's good. It takes forever projectiles. Yeah, Zorgia's projectiles can spawn where you're at, and it's like unfair. You could probably just... You're very likely to take damage to orangey value at that point. So the longer you're in that fight, the more risk you're putting on yourself. Now, if you have decent armor, like you have something like silver armor or ancient armor, you probably could stick out the fight. But realize that if you're going in there with anything less than Holy Sword or Legend Sword with no magic, you're doing 1 damage with everything. And it's 60 hits. That's a lot of hits. So you're going to want some sort of magic to wear him down faster and probably finish him off with weapons if you need to. Like, the end-game boss values are all over the place. In terms of, like, why is it so weird for weapons, Rare Magic? It just is, I guess. But yeah. There's an argument to be made that you could fight Dark Dragon with Charged Holy Sword, get 30 hits in, or less than 30? Yeah. But you don't want to do 30 hits on Sword yet. 30 hits of Charged Holy Sword. It's hard to even hit him with a charge. It really is. So, Legend is the only excuse I could see for going in with no magic. But on Dark Dragon, no magic, Holy Sword charged with good armor, I could see that working. But then you have to fight final Melzus, the brain Melzus without magic. And to not get grabbed by hands, you need a specific spot for excellent timing. And you need to practice that specifically. Melzus 2 is not the biggest risk. Although you will have Fire Wand for Melzus. If you check that out, it does double damage as well. Or not double damage, it does 3 damage when it's charged. So you get like Legend Sword damage on Melzus 1 with charged Fire Wand. He is weak to it. Anyhow, I hope that explains things to a degree. Like, these are your values for everything. For your late game boss stuff. The early game bosses work on a different damage ratio. I can show that too. Let's put it before I head off today. I'll put it on the other side of the screen. So this is your weapon damage for enemies and early game bosses. You guys okay with this nerd information? A tire? Oh god, why am I laughing? Yeah, there's your damages. Now, charge one swap is a tech that can get you a bit of extra damage because this game is funny on swaps. But yeah, I think charge swaps are. Let me just check something there, guys. Might be specific to sword. Yeah, I gotta use the item tool. That is always good. It is. You don't know which boss is which. The ones you really need to know are just the late game ones, really. Unless you're doing early coastal against Watcher. Zazan can be risky. I'm not gonna lie. He has 200 HP. But he has, like, takes more damage. Takes regular boss damage. Okay. What way do I want to do this? Alright, let's just check Bo's damage transfer. But yeah, charge one swap works like this. Charge your wand, you let go, and swap to sword, and it will do extra damage depending on the sword. Illegal tech right here. Whatever happens is to the values, I'm not quite sure there, but the thing. Alright, I'm gonna shoot at one of these guys. Okay, so he does survive one. Twice. Up until 2. Alright. I need another sludge. The name of those guys. Alright, you stay there. Now, we'll test this. Yes, of course. I chose sword. Now, let's see if it works with a different weapon. Yep, it's what I thought. Damage swaps will only work with sword. All right, so that's cool. As far as I'm aware and remember. What will be the best way to put your name down for a randomizer thing? I guess just say who's up for doing a random race at some point. I'll set it up. You're in the speedruns Discord, so all good. All right, I gotta go, guys. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate y'all. Let's see who's on Twitch real quick. Raid 2. Oh, wait, why am I not logged in? Alright, I'll do that the next day. Thanks for being here. Have a nice night. See you later. Bye.